This year, we are delighted to have not one, but two winners of the Inspiration in Action Award. Here to introduce our final honoree of the evening is Professor Muhammad Yunus, winner of the Nobel Peace Prize, pioneering social entrepreneur, and found the Grameen Bank.
Guess what? This is the last recognition of the evening, and I guess you'll agree this is a very exciting recognition of the evening. As we welcome to our final recognition of the evening, we need to remember how far away we are from the sustainable planet. Young people continue to rightly hold us to account. Let us turn to the screens and learn more about the phenomenal and powerful global student movement called Fridays for Future.
I saw that Greta was only 16 years old. I'm 16 years old too. If she can do it, I can do it. Young people are leading the climate movement because we will be the ones most affected by the climate crisis.
The climate and ecological crisis is the biggest crisis humanity has ever faced.
My name is Greta Thunberg. I am a climate activist from Sweden.
Greta sparked the Fridays for Future movement because she started striking every Friday in front of the Swedish Parliament, and since then she has empowered so many students all around the world to take direct action for their futures.
We will rise to the challenge. We will hold those who are the most responsible for this crisis accountable. This is the biggest climate strike in history.
There is no planet B, no situation is over with. There is no planet B, no situation.
Great. Very excited. Before we welcome and honor the wonderful Fridays for Future who are with us, let us hear a message from its founder, Greta Thunberg. Yeah!
Hi, my name is Greta Thunberg. I'm a climate activist and a part of the Friday for Future movement. And we are incredibly grateful to UNEP for having awarded the Champion of the Earth award. And we are very honored by this and grateful, and I hope this recognition will make us do even more and work even harder to fight for a livable future. And I'm sorry I can't be there with you tonight. I'm now on my way to Montreal, and I hope you are all having a great time and see you. And I send my love and support to everyone.
We miss you, Greta, here. Before we welcome and honor these are unusual times, and this is not our usual award presentation. Over the course of this week, we have heard a powerful message from young people from around the world. They remind us that we are simply not doing enough. They are here to give us the reality check that we need. Join me in welcoming to the stage Fridays for Future representatives, Kallan Benson, João Paulo Amaral, Jen Henscliffe, Geronimo Zarca, Chiara Ordonez, Angela Valenzuela, Mary Credy Graf. Very good.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak on behalf of Fridays for Future. As climate strikers, we are a bit uncomfortable at this award ceremony. Awards are for celebrating achievement, but the achievement we seek has not occurred. The world is in climate crisis, and actions of the United Nations are failing to stop it. The label Champions of the Earth also does not feel appropriate. Earth will survive. It is our lives that are in jeopardy. Our lives, your children's lives, the lives of future generations. Champions of Life does not describe us either. We need you to own that title. You have known for decades that burning fossil fuels degrades our planet's ability to sustain life. You have known for decades that climate change would threaten human life. You know that you sacrifice our future every day you fail to take real action. Our world is already experiencing climate crisis. There is no denying the science. There is no denying the evidence. We are experiencing more catastrophic storms, floods, fires, and droughts. People are dying. This is not a new normal. Normal implies some stability. As long as we continue to burn fossil fuels, things will get worse. The tropics will become uninhabitable. Coastal cities and entire island nations will be underwater. Food and water systems will fail. Millions will become climate refugees. Resource limitation will fuel wars. Ultimately, weapons will determine who survives as our ecological systems collapse. Many of us are still lucky. Our lives are relatively secure. You may think you have the luxury to be climate apathetic rather than activist or victim, but we strike to deny you that option. We see climate truth, and our future depends on getting you to act on it. We do not want to sacrifice our education. We don't want to sacrifice our childhoods. You have left us no choice. Our future is already being sacrificed by your inaction. We will not put down our signs and go back to school until you act to stop fossil fuel emissions. Giving up is not an option. We will build from the millions that flooded streets last Friday to tens of millions and hundreds of millions. We will grow into a massive mobilization of climate activists far larger than you can possibly deny. We will grow because our movement is powered by science. It is powered by climate catastrophe. It is powered by desperation and the desire to live. We cannot allow your inaction to doom us to climate devastation. We understand the Champions of the Earth Award is a great honor, but we cannot accept it. Instead, we offer to hold it for you to earn. You at the United Nations hold the power. You at the United Nations hold the power to save humanity from itself. You must act in time to become the real champions of the earth. Then we will all have an achievement worth celebrating far into the future. Every Friday, we invite all people of conscience to climate strike. Tomorrow, the 27th of September, Canada, Italy, India, the Netherlands, New Zealand, Portugal, Switzerland, and 170 more countries will fill the streets like we did on the 20th. We will strike again and again, increasing our numbers until you change the course of humanity. Thank you.
that, ladies and gentlemen, is how to tell it as it is. And I think we are all truly inspired by those young people who are telling us and holding up a mirror and telling us what we have to do. In this room tonight, there is the same commitment. We heard it from science, we heard it from business, we heard it from across the spectrum, we heard it from a country that has stepped into leadership, and we hear it from our children. So let's honor all of that commitment, and let's try to earn back that award that our children will hold in their treasure and give it back to us when they feel we are worthy on it.